I think this is my last slide for the evening. Concludes our panel discussion. Right, Dave? Right. Now, like every panelist with the placard to, if I how to spell that word today, placard, just a placard. What are the top 3 suggestions to keep each athlete healthy and performing at their best? There's a lot of stuff going on. Probably overwhelmed a lot of these coaches. It's overwhelmed me too. But you got to summarize it with the top 3 suggestions for these coaches that are here and possibly watching it on the video. What do you got for them?
I'll stick to more of a sports-like perspective. So I do a lot of stuff to keep them playing at their best. Imagery is a big one I use with them. They need to make sure that they imagine themselves doing what they want to do and doing it well. Giving them that gives them preparation for that. Really also going into goal setting with them. What is your ultimate goal for the month, the year, your career? That is a big part of how I make sure that they stay accountable to that. And then a lot of them is just learning how they focus better. What are they focusing on during the game, during practice? How do you get that better? You know, what are your attentional cues? What are your cues you're giving yourself? So I stick to a lot of those main 3 when I'm dealing a lot with players, especially from the mental side of the game, because it's so big for them playing when they need to play. So practice is great, but they need to peak in those games mentally so that they can keep getting better and better and better. So that's what I would do for a top 3.
I'm going to give you my top 1 because I know the 2 speakers on my right will cover the other 2. So my 1 suggestion is keep your joints mobile. And I say this, you know, looking at athletes as we age, you know, we get more injuries as we age. But if you look at the strength and compare people in their teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, like, strength really doesn't go down, but people tend to get more injured. And I think a large degree of that is stiffness that develops in our joints, so our joints aren't able to go through their normal motion, and they take on that stress and result in injury.
So I think I said earlier, stress them, feed them, and rest them. And if that stress is practice or it's training, my world is more about strength and conditioning. So my mantra is stress them, feed them, and rest them.
I agree with what everyone has said, but I would also add that really encourage your athletes to be present when they're at practice and practice hard, but then allow themselves that time to completely disconnect from practice or whatever, also their social milieu and all those other things that are going on with them, so they have time to recharge, to allow them to get that good rest and get good sleep.
Yeah, it's a tough one. There's a lot of stuff out there. I think the word in this is to keep them performing, keep them coming back, keep them working. It's got to be fun. I think you can get them to be amazing for one tournament, for 1 year, for one something, but especially young ladies, the ones that I know, they like to have fun. And if you can somehow find a way to keep that fun in there, keep it high intensity, keep them resting fun, keep the nutrition good. But if they're not having fun, if they're not seeing their coaches have fun, because they're just mirrors of you guys. I mean, every team that I've seen, from junior league to the Olympics, the coach, the team is the coach. The team is the coach. The team is the coach. Whatever you set forth, if you're miserable, they're miserable. Coach Musselman of the UNR basketball team, I like him. He's a great guy. Gets on the refs. What all his players do, they get on the refs. They're on the refs. You know, I used to watch Phil Jackson, played the coach for the Chicago Bulls, kind of a zen guy. What is his team? He's kind of a zen team. And yeah, they had some killers on that team, but they seem to be more just kind of focused, and here's what we're going to do. Coaches that have a lot of fun and exciting, their players are fun and exciting. When I see you guys excited, their coaches are excited. Well, you know, when the coach is kind of sad, and it's hard. But I think to perform their best, if they're into it, they're engaged, they're happy, performing it. So, my. 3 suggestions in one. Questions? All right, well, thanks everybody for coming tonight. I appreciate it.
It's streaming live, so
We have that. The person that had the most fun tonight was me. I love this. I could do this for 20 more hours, but they're probably tired and go home. But I love this stuff. It's fun. Thanks for your questions, and hope you guys learned something. Thanks.